What's up, fam? What's the deal? What's the deal? Countdown. What's the deal, guys? Yeah, you just go ahead and this is actually a remix that we're doing. This video, this original video, I did a while back. I had to do it over. I was put on detention by a screw tube because I had said something in that video that they said I shouldn't have said. It's either here nor there. I'm gonna leave it alone. But clearly, you got to move through these screw tube streets a little differently. But take your time. Wait for some of the fam to come in. As y'all probably know, the quote unquote rally for reparations slash Juneteenth celebration slash old school concert took place. I believe it took place just this past weekend, if I'm correct. But some of the same things apply from that last video. And just put, as soon as you come in, just put some ones up if you can hear me okay. But let me do a couple of things here. Let me just do a few, just a little house cleaning while people are coming into the building. Again, just put some ones up if you hear me okay. Put some ones up. Okay, here we go. Yeah, put some ones up if you hear me okay. And in the meantime, yeah, hit the like, share, subscribe. I just noticed a couple of things that are very interesting when it came to this rally. And not just the finesse of the whole rally. It's really, I know that shout out to Harker Bay. I know he's speaking on this. I just had to get this in because I've been trying to get this one back up for a minute. But other things came up that were just quite um that kind of caught my eye regarding this rally. And this is why I said it before. I gotta move on to other things regarding um just reporting the news. All right. Just reporting what I see and really not get too deep of my personal feelings on the effery because you're not going to stop it. I think a lot of people are just too damn ignorant. They they're trying to make sense out of the illogical just because they may like the person that they think is giving them is showing them the way. Like when I did the last video on that documentary, and by the way, shout out to Dr. Cologne. Let me go ahead and just put something in this video, if I may. If I may. Where is it? Come on. I just want to make sure y'all hear me okay. Hold on. Let me just let me turn this up just to make sure I'm at least being heard, okay? If I'm not being heard, then I'm pretty much fucked. Hold on. 1 second, folks. Second, folks. Okay. I'm in the building. I'm good. All right, man. But But yeah, like it is trying to wake dudes up. And by the way, if you notice in my community tab, Umar's gonna be back in the Breakfast Club yet again. He's gonna be on there, what, I guess in 3 weeks. And I've said this before. It isn't about the Umars or the Therese. These platforms are complete bullshit. These platforms are worthless. They're worthless. And this is why, even though I can see how this may have hurt his platform, Lennon can do a million and one videos on Umar Johnson. I don't care. Because if we leave it up to you niggas, I mean, we would just, Umar could literally be leading us off a cliff on some sort of self-deleting like Jim Jones type of thing, and you let him. You wouldn't even ask him any tough questions. And I guarantee when he's on the Breakfast Club again, it's going to be the same thing. But let me go back here and let me just put something in the chat. Again, just waiting for a couple of people to come into the building. Hold on. All right. Let's hold on a second. Oh man. Yeah, this is what I need right here, man. Yeah, so for this perspective, y'all, just hit the Cash App. Um, Shout out to those who've come in. All right, what the hell? Hold on, I'm doing this again. Damn. All right, good grief. Come on, come on. Something's going on with this. I can't pin it right now. All right, I'll leave it alone. Anyway, man, like I said, this is a remix. This is something that I did a while back. I had a bit of a cold that I was getting over at the time, chills, and I just had to, obviously. What's up, Johnny Gibbs? Um, yeah, the movie flopped. Said the Tariq. Hold on, this is okay. Check flop. Now he's talking about reparations. Well, the movies. He said the movie's gonna be coming out later again, but yeah, the movie was a bomb. And I'm also going to put into the chat. This is from Dr. Cologne. It's the guy he tried to clout chase off to try to sell the movie. That's this Puerto Rican scholar of hip hop. You know what? What's just insane? This just shows the man worship that some of us have. We don't have any sort of independent thought thought amongst ourselves. We're it's like we need somebody to tell us everything. Um, Let me go here to my community section and just give you Dr. Cologne's. I'm gonna hit you off with Dr. Cologne's link on his review of the movie. He apparently saw the movie. I've said before, I'm not seeing that crap. I'm gonna wait for this shit to come out on YouTube or bootleg or whatever. I am not sticking a dime. And there's so much more I want to talk about regarding that movie too, just regarding the premise that these guys are using. But this is dude's review on the movie. But anyway, yeah, man. Before I was kind of sick, and just shout out anybody who's coming in. Just shout out to y'all for coming in. But yeah, man, I was sick as a dog at the time, bedridden, chills. But this I just want my own personal opinion regarding this whole the reparations movement. Okay, which I believe black people should get, but you're just not gonna get it. Ain't happening. But my personal opinion, I mean, this guy, Tariq Nasheed, this man totally put a black eye into the movement. He completely just kiboshed your movement, bro. I can give a few examples, and um, my personal opinion, I think he's just here to infiltrate. Just a couple of people that decided to join this thing surprised me. I mean, obviously, one being Dr. Mayat, who was there, who spoke. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess we're gonna have to wait and see because somebody's gonna ask her eventually. And it kind of surprised me, but people are doing this for cloud. They're starved for social media fame. Because really, how much more, many more memberships you're gonna get from this? And a lot of people they're trying to monetize. I get it. YouTube took away my monetization. They took it away. I'm gonna have to reapply for it. But I mean, come on, man. I mean, I guess like let's say if you're the lead attorney, I mean, he showed off a few his numbers. He gets pretty big numbers, and he gets pretty big checks. He got a $20,000 check. Okay, so we know some people are getting some big checks from YouTube. Hassan Campbell, Tasha K. I mean, I guess she was demonetized from YouTube because Cardi B went after her neck. But um, people are just trying to make a quick buck, man. They're making a quick buck. Even Fresh and Fruity, who I guess there's a big. They kind of uh, they went viral because Tariq decided to pick a fight with low hanging fruit, and he beat up on them like he always does this. He just picks low hanging fruit to scrap with. Meanwhile, the Tucker Carlsons, the Michelle Malkins, the Jared Taylors, he can't scrap with. All right. Myron is this goofy Arab that is basically marketing the black, selling us degeneracy, and then calling us degenerate for choosing. It's just he's a piece of shit. I have a whole video about him and his boy with that whole baby mama drama. Excuse me. But listen, people are just trying to get cheddar, man. That's all it comes down to. Let's just take a look at this lineup that they got here. Um, this is just we've gone through this before. All right, you got Riza Islam. He was there. Dudu Dillard was there, of course, who AKA Wig. Marcel Dixon, another clown who's grifting his ass off with this Freedman shit. He's a Freedman. The other person's ADOS. RZA attacked FBA and ADOS. He's kind of on the thinking of Umar. All right. Dr. Mayad, I don't know why she's there. I know why Black Alpha and Afro Elite. All right. I understand why they're there because they're Tariq's backhand carriers. They're their water boy, his water boys. So I understand that. And Randy's short, and I said this the last time when I did this. Is he the guy who was on the show with that girl Eve? Eve, as you know, will be taking your boy Jeremy, aka Jason Black, to court next week. In a week from now, June 26th, Jason Black will be sitting in a courtroom with a Eve or Just Eve or whatever her name is. Check out my last video on Jason Black. And I gotta say, I saw some of her content recently, and I said this before. I mean, I'm not gonna go on some crusade to go after that dude. I mean, he's been long been exposed as another water boy for Tariq and a grifter himself. And she's pushing out the same rhetoric, the whole tethers and get out of our country and all the other stupid shit. Listen, miss, good luck. Good luck with that shit. That's all I got to tell you. Good luck with that dude. Because you're still underneath that spell, that whole cult that is the B1 cult, and none of these guys, not Dr. Truth, not none of them, have come out and put that dude on blast. You got a whole case coming up next Wednesday. Let's see what happens. Very interesting to see what happened. But go check the last video. Jason Black is going to court. But anyways, yeah, Dr. Mayad, like I said, I don't know what's going on there. And maybe the Harker Bay will bring up or find out, but I don't know what that is. Because this dude is totally anti-black. And you claim to be African and I don't know what's going on there. Obviously must be the money. I mean, I met you personally at the same time I met Q Butter. George Macon was there at that last year's science fair. And I had asked you directly, are you still down with Tariq? And Tahaka, from what I understand, asked you, and you said no. And here we are again with Tariq and Sheed. I don't get it. I just don't get it. But yeah, like I said, man, some of these people are here for social media. They want to be social media stars, some of them. They want to be social media stars, which is fine. But I'm finding that there's no quick way to this. You got to use the steers. You got to use the steers. Even Tariq, to a certain extent, use the steers, and even Jeremy, aka Jason Black, he used the steers. There's no quick elevator up to do this. You got to put in the work. But boy, yeah, man. When you look at this lineup, y'all, I mean, this is nothing but a live hidden colors event. So all this is a live hidden colors event, and it's unfortunate. I mean, they're again basically, eventually a lot of this stuff is going to come to the surface. What this guy's doing, you're going to find out it's not really above the board. He literally disrespects anyone who's ever opened up a legitimate black museum. He's literally done that. And now he himself goes out, asks you for millions of dollars to open up nothing but a party hall. And y'all are good with that. And it comes to personality worship. Let me just show y'all something real quick. This was from my last video. This just shows you how weird this thing has gotten. And then I'm just going to go into something that this guy said before this rally. This is from my last video, basically about the pseudo distraction that is that whole microphone check trash. But I looked at the comment section. This one, I mean, there were a couple of things in the comments that really struck me, but I guess this is a YouTuber, whatever. I mean, so she came on. I think this is the first one she did. I'll get to the next one later. She said, no worries with all this infighting. We're guaranteed not to get anything. Now, the video is about what does this microphone check, what does that have to do with reparations? It's a simple question that's posed. What does this have to do with reparations? But let's go down again. This infighting is not going to get anything. We just can't get it together. So just give up. Go find some bootstraps to pull ourselves up. Tariq makes movies for a living, fake movies, but whatever. He makes movies for a living. He just advocates for reparations, but his business is movies and documentaries. He's been doing it for over 20 years. Well, actually, that's not true. But why are you hating on the boy's hustle? You see, I've never heard you advocating for reparations before Tariq. Tariq has been doing this longer than me. And here's my question for you. Now, of course, he comes with the same old, what are you doing? Here's my question to this woman, which I don't think she'll ever answer. She says Tariq was advocating for reparations. Yvette and Tone were advocating for reparations. Why did he attack them? Yvette and Tone were advocating for reparations. So was HR 40. So were other groups that were why didn't Tariq join them? Why did he bash them and he make puppets and try to say, oh, that, hey, those guys are gay or blah, blah, blah. Doesn't matter what type of lifestyle they have. If they're black and if they're American, isn't that all that matters? See, this just shows you, but actually, let's just go further. What are you doing? What were Tariq and Tone doing? Why did he attack them? Let's go up to more of what this woman said. So she said something else. She said, all this seems like is a lot of hate. Now, just get this. Let me just read from my phone so I don't have to stare into the computer that hard. Shout out to those in the clouds that are watching. I see you. I see you. But, and if you're here, just put some ones and let me know that you can hear me all right. But this is so goofy, man. It really is. So, all right. All this seems like a lot of hate on our own people. Let's just stop there for a second. All this seems is a lot like a lot of hate on our own people. You don't see me as our people. You don't see me as part of you. So what are you talking about? I'm a tether, remember? So thanks for your advocacy against Tariq. Good to know. Really, it's the advocacy against this film, but yeah, by proxy, I guess it is. Glad to know, so I don't have any expectations on our people coming together and working together. He didn't work together with Tone and Yvette. So I don't have any of our expectations for reparations. I hate to see men hating on how other men make legitimate money. Damn. Good to see. So she was being sarcastic. So I had to ask her the next. So you think this lame this documentary is legitimate? And I explained to her he doesn't see us as our people. He says, and then she goes back to the hating. See, you can't be a critic or else you hate. He said, why are you hating so hard? I just came from Jamaica and everybody knew I wasn't Jamaican. Well, miss, I just spent 3 weeks in Jamaica myself to visit family. And they know I'm not from Jamaica either. But let's continue. So to be welcomed and loved by my brothers and sisters. They kept asking me where I was from because they knew I wasn't Jamaican. I was a Negro from another country. Duh. Don't don't hate on Jamaicans. Don't hate on Haitians. Respect your brothers and sisters in their sovereign states, Jamaica, Haiti, etc., and the United States. Now, here's the kicker of this whole thing. I got family in Bermuda, but that doesn't make me Bermudan. Good Lord. Is there a logic issue here? See, what this shows you, what this is, this woman right here, this chick, and let's just go to her page for a second because yeah. This is a person that's neck deep in the rabbit hole. That's so neck deep in the rabbit hole and is worshiping another dude. Because here you are telling me I got family in Bermuda, but that doesn't make me Bermudan. But according to the people that you're trying to support, it makes you a tether. Yeah, they talk. My whole family's from Jamaica. They don't. Some people down there, when you go down there, they don't consider me Jamaican. But your FBA brethren will call you a tether. And then she goes on to say more. I got real blood. She capitalizes this. I got real blood in Bermuda, but I can't claim to be a Bermudan. What's wrong with you people? She's like, you're attacking me. Meanwhile, said, what's wrong with you people? Why are you fighting us so hard? So let me read that again. She says, what's wrong with you people? She's a Yankee just like me with Caribbean blood. Why are you? Then she says, why are you fighting us so hard? In other words, this woman thinks she's FBA when the textbook definition says she's not FBA. What's your point? And so I had to ask the woman, let's just go back here. Like, this just shows you, man, these guys, there's no logic. There's no logic with these people. None. Uh, excuse me. Here it goes. Let's just go down. So I'm like, let me get this straight. You're literally a tether, but you claim FBA? So she says, my great grandfather from America married a Bermudan woman and left his daughter. That makes you a freaking tether, according to them. You obviously don't know what a tether is, or you're playing dumb just to be contrary. Good job. Keep up the divisive work. Let's stop here for a second. Let's stop here for a second. Hold on. Let me just see if what's up, last call? These people are so, you can't talk to these folks. You cannot talk to these folks. Seriously. Really. Hold on. Let's go here for a second. Then I'm just gonna, I just gotta put, just put a bow on this. These people are just gone. Look at this. Wait, let's go here. Let's go here. Look at this. Who's being divisive? Who's being divisive out here? What are we talking about? Tether nurse. Look at these images. Look at these images. Look at these images, man. Mainly black people. Mainly black people. Are you serious? What are you, stupid, miss? But again, she worships a personality that disrespects the fuck out of her. And she was to disagree with him, like, oh, you're a tether. Look at that heel line. Really? Man, let me tell you. Let's see what else this woman said here. That it's like, again, it's not sad per se, but it's just, why bother? Why even bother? Seriously. Uh Hold on. So, oh, brother, let's see what's left. I said that you're a tether. So my great grandfather was from America, married a Bermudian woman, right? Left his daughter there, brought his son back to America. My grandfather who married my grandmother. I'm still not Bermudian. You obviously don't know what a tether is. You're playing dumb, blah, blah, blah. You don't even want to try to understand our issues or problems and with foreigners. But I think everyone is about to learn war is upon us all. If I'm divisive, what do you call it? And I mentioned that. Like, it just gets ridiculous. I mean, I'm gonna have to go back and do that video the way I talked about the NBA owners and really the top sports league owners, and most of them are white foreigners. Ah, man, oh man, oh man, I tell you. But that's what you're dealing with here. You're dealing with people who are Um, People were just man worshippers, man. It's sickening. It really is sickening. But here's one thing I learned about this whole FBA march. This is this year's, right? And of course, the march, there's a couple of things I noticed. Couple of things I noticed. First of all, it's a rally for reparations. Let's go here first. Lord, hold on. Let me see something. Uh Rally for reparations. Okay, let's do the reparations. And this is Rally for Reparations. And it happened just this past weekend, June 15th. Freedom Plaza, Washington, D.C., right? And if you notice, you see Tariq's, it's in the Instagram. You see there's some YouTube videos on it, of course. Support reparations Juneteenth in December in the celebration DC, whatever. You know, whatever the goal is. I mean, we'll get into that in just a second. As far as a $50,000 goal, got 56,000, whatever. But hello, welcome, event overview. Saturday, free plaza for a day filled with inspiration, empowerment. Now, some may say, why is this such a big deal? The reason this is such a big deal right here is because Tariq and Black Authority and all the B1 called, they used to mock stuff like this. The B1 called used to attack the civil rights people, the civil rights marches in the 60s. You got people sitting behind their computer. While, look, the March on Washington, I understand that was, I mean, Malcolm spoke about this himself. It was a dog and pony show. It was paid for by the people you claim to be fighting against. So I understand that turned out to be a dog and pony show. But there were other marches where these guys literally risked their lives. And you are laughing at that and you mock that. But look at what you're doing right now. Look at what you're doing. A day filled with inspiration, empowerment, and celebration. But you're talking about, if you're rioters and revolutionaries, you're not talking about, inspiration and empowerment and ceremony. Khalid Muhammad used to just rail against stuff like this. A lineup of guest speakers, activists, and musical acts, all coming together to amplify the voices of FBA community and honoring the rich cultural heritage of Juneteenth. The Rally for Reparation holds a special significance as we stand united in our demand for reparations for foundational Black Americans. What is so laughable about that statement? Let's just go back here. Okay, he's foundational Black American, but this guy calls himself a freedman. All right. He calls himself a freedman. This is the Pan Africanist right here. All right. This guy's in the nation of his, he's a freaking Scientologist. Like, what? I don't get it. I mean, you're talking about I'm separating the group. This is nothing but separation. This is nothing but separation. But here's what's so funny about this whole thing, though, right? This rally for reparation, this rally for reparation, this is for 2024. But don't you know there was a rally for reparations back in 2022? So you had a rally 2 years ago. 2 years ago. What came out of that rally? See, y'all, you could, like, besides bashing immigrants and bashing anything that you consider foreign Black, what came out of that? To which 2 years you're having the exact same thing. In fact, let me see if I have that other the other flyer. So this isn't bashing. This is me asking questions. What happened? So, but let's see. Let's just go down the list. I mean, I don't know. Let's just get into this article that was a prelude for this rally, if I may. But this is the same thing. What does this do to move you closer to reparations? So he collected money for that, whatever. Then he collected money for this. And let me see if I can get you know, rally for reparations. Reparations. This. Hold on, folks. Hold on. All right. Rally for reparations. Let's see. I don't know if I should play this, but let's see. Yeah, here it is. There goes your boy RZA. All right. There goes your boy RZA speaking at the rally for reparations, right? Who else is there? Yeah. This is the guy, one of the guys, like I said, Afro Elite. He was on there. So you get to build up your channel while doing this. And there goes Wig herself. Let's hear a little bit about what Wig got to say. Let's go ahead.
The great Dr. Claude Anderson reminded us what? He said that those the Indian laws and treaties, actually they're provisions for black folks too. He told us there was a such things as $5 Indians, right? Where white folks was paying $5 so that they could get the benefits that was actually meant for some of us. Some of the original Indians are what? Black folks, and there was a provision for us. He told us in his power.
See, here we go now, that blacks are engines. So this isn't just foundational Black Americans. It's about, we're engines. What Tariq did, he kind of stole Dane Calloway's swag. That's what he did, which is what he always does. Just goes in and just jumps in the lanes. Let's hear a little bit more of what Wade got to say.
For books, that not only that it was the Indian.
Fair use, by the way. Fair use for criticism and all that other stuff. Let's go.
Themselves, the $5 ones and the other ones that were actually enslavers. They were the ones that was catching us. We were told that the U.S. government gave them money and resources to pay us and to free us, and even they refused. So they owe us too.
Wait, hold on. See, this is where, who told you this? First of all, because you said we were told. See, if you're going to go in front of the government to ask for reparations, you're making a case towards the government, right? I said, I want you to get reparations, but when you put this into the hands of grifters and scammers who are just going to get you emotionally involved, but they're not preparing anything. This is why 2 years ago you had the FBA Rally. Nothing came from it except really you had the same speakers there. All right, you got the same speakers. I mean, I think Boyce was there the last time. He's not there now. It's just a speaking rally. But let's go ahead. Let's go.
And then I had a meeting. Just a couple.
Stop. Blow this up. Blow it up. Who is this right here? This is the sign language guy. Come on, guys. Like, again, reason I'm bringing that up, because you mocked the civil rights leaders of the past, saying that you had all these infiltrators, and you try to mock it because they were sort of like a rainbow type of coalition with whites and others there. But what is this? What's this? Come on, this is just comedy right here. Go ahead, Wig.
A couple of months ago with presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy.
Wait a minute. And wait, stop.
With presidential Kennedy.
Hold on.
Even they refused, so they owe us too.
Listen,
and then I had a meeting just a couple of months ago with presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy. We had a conversation.
So she had a conversation with Robert. Speaking of grifters, I mean, you had a conversation with Robert F. Kennedy, who is against reparations. Holy shit. Continue, Wig. Continue.
Ate him up. You ate him up. Somebody said I ate him up. Watch this. I reminded him that he was there representing his bloodline. But I was there representing ours. Watch this. He was showing deference for the German Holocaust. And none of us disrespect the oppression of any people, do we, family? But how dare you sit here and talk to me about a German Holocaust when we've been experiencing a 500-year Black Holocaust?
But they have been endorsing this dude a lot. So she's, and I got to see that video. I doubt she did that. There goes your boy Tariq. Hosted by Tariq. Who is this speaking? This is Dr. Mayat. This is Dr. Mayat. Let's listen. Fair use, by the way. Fair use. Go ahead, doctor.
Repeat after me. We don't want that. We want reparations. And third, don't allow them to call any program that gives Black folks a couple of dollars a reparation program. I've been looking online in some of these articles, and in some of these states, well, we're going to give our Black citizens $500 each. This is our reparations program. That's not reparations. America owes us trillions of dollars. So $500 payments is not a reparation program. So repeat after me. We don't want that. We want real reparations. We want reparations not to live comfortably under European domination, but to be a liberated, independent, and self-determined group of people.
Okay. All right. It sounded good. It sounded good. So this is it. And of course, where's Big Daddy at? Where's the cane? And who's this? I don't know who that one is. That dude was there. So hold on a second. Oh, come on, man. You know what? Let me just show you what I got here. Vicky Dillard. Yeah, this is Vicky Dillard talking about her response to Kennedy. With Kennedy, she basically this is Kennedy at some other meeting. This is her. This is bullshit. This is just more bullshit with this woman. My bad, y'all. I think I got cut off. Hold on a second. All right. Yeah, I guess you guys weren't watching that, but my bad. Shit, I hope you heard it. Or I might have gotten cut off, but yeah, I think you might have gotten cut off. What's up, information, man? Oh my God. Yeah, man, this movement, or not the movement, I'm sorry, this yet another rally. This is 2 years after the first one. No movement on this whatsoever. No movement. But let me go back to this because I don't think I was even, and I apologize if you didn't hear that one. Let me go back. Uh Here it is. I mean, I showed you some of the speeches, I hope, but she's there talking about how she met with Kennedy. Actually, let's go back to that Vicky Dillard just said. I got to go back to it, man. We got to go back. We got to go back. Hold on a second. Shoot. Let's go back to this.
Repeat after me. We don't. We don't want that. We want reparations. 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 We want rep
Omar Green. Shout out to Omar Green. Glad you went there and you got some footage. I don't want to hear RZA. I can't stomach RZA. I'm gonna keep it a stack. Where is Wig? Here she is. Listen to what Wig said about Kennedy. Hold on a second. Let's listen.
The great
Here it is.
was too. And then I had a meeting just a couple of months ago with presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy.
She says she had a meeting with presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy. All right. This is what she said.
We had a conversation. And you ate him up. You ate him up. Somebody said I ate him up. Watch this. I reminded him.
I just can't with that woman. But this is it right here. I don't want to. Hold on. I'm just gonna. Fair use, by the way. Hold on. Let me just show you what this is. You see her moving, and you're gonna see him he's at a totally other. Like, what is this? Hold on.
And whatever your thought process.
Hold on. My bad. I mean. When was this? Like, okay, this is her talking, but this is, come on, man. I mean, I just can't. These constant BS grifts, man. I just can't with this. Oh my God. Let's go to why we're really here. This is regarding your boy Tariq and his prelude before this march. All right. Now, let me just set this up and let me just go back here. Shout out to everybody that's come in. Triple, what's going on? Spreading lies about tethers. You tethers are the worst. Triple, you know what? I'll bring you up here, Triple, if you want to explain. I bet you can't even define what tether means. I bet you can you spell tether? How about that? Give a while I'm going through this, give a definition of what a tether is. Give a definition, because I really need to know what the heck a tether is. But yeah, listen. Eventually, Tariq is going to go mainstream. All right. Eventually, he's going to go mainstream, and somebody obviously grabbed him and grabbed some of the stuff that he's been putting out there. All right. And this is Vince magazine, but another magazine also kind of grabbed hold of this, but it's called, no, I'm sorry, let me go back here. This is, here we go. Tariq faces criticism promoting African American diaspora violence in the Black community for reparations, right? For reparations. So let's read this. This is a pretty good article. And I don't know if the lady's Black. I don't know if she's a Becky. I don't know, but it's a good article. In the realm of race discourse, Tariq Nasheed stands as a polarizing figure known for his controversial commentary and advocacy for the group he founded, Foundational Black Americans. And understand that this is a new group, all right? It's a new group. He actually tried to turn this group into a business. So he just made this up. He made up the flag. It's a marketing campaign. But let's continue. Nasheed's ideologies and rhetoric has sparked debate, shedding light on the intricate dynamics between advocacy, extremism, and division within the Black community. I mean, like this man in particular, this is just me talking. He completely killed your reparations movement. And again, the triple, all right? Explain how far this guy has taken your reparations movement. So, and maybe one day I'll do a live stream. I can show you everything that he's infiltrated, every single movement that he's infiltrated. Anything that's progressive for Black people, he destroyed it. And keep in mind, you're eventually going to have to go before Congress for reparations. So, do you see Yvette Carnell and Tariq Nasheed standing together if that day ever comes? The answer is absolutely not. Let's continue. The article, now in a chilling online video testimonial, the founder of the pseudo-cult online group, Tariq Nasheed, has been captured advocating for harm against Black people in the name of reparations. The founder's words, which reflect a disturbing mindset of aggression and discord, serves as a stark reminder of the dangers posed by extremist ideologies within a seemingly noble movement. One of the lines uttered by Tariq that stands out for its promotion of violence is that, quote, "We warn folks, hey man, you better get them before we get them." So, look, listen for yourself. By the way, fair use, copyright disclaimer under the section of Copyright Act, allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that may otherwise be, and you know the rest. So with that said, let's go right to the damn, oh wait. Share screen. Yeah, listen to this from your boy, fair use. Let me turn this up and let's go.
We got a lot. I've had. Let's be clear. We got a lot. I've had a lot of non-FBA brothers and sisters hit me up. Hey man, we want to come to the rally for reparations. We're going to support. We're 100% down, and I love that. And that being the case, that's fine. But we do have a tether problem. We do have some people who are from the diaspora who come over here.
Tether problem. Doesn't name who the tether problem. How? That's bigger than the very government. You're in the city, right across the street from the home of the government. They're a bigger problem than that.
Here, and they ain't riders like you guys, unfortunately. And unfortunately, you guys haven't been able to neutralize that threat for us, because we've said, hey man, why don't y'all get your folks, man? They talk.
You got to tell me what threat, which tethers, what threat, what are we talking about? Just making up stuff to try to sell this just fake rally reparations, which has just turned out to be nothing but a picnic. Again, shout out to Big Daddy Kane. He went out there, sung all his greatest hits. All right. He sang Raw. He sang Ain't No Half Stepping. I heard some of his stuff. I don't think he did a freestyle on reparations. I just doubt that he did that. And what's so funny, just going back to the correlation with the March on Washington. March on Washington, they have musical guests as well, but they were folk singers. They were, revolutionary groups, people who spoke about the movement that they had back then. I think Peter and Paul and Mary, I think they were one group. There were other ones, like a bunch of revolutionary groups singing revolutionary songs. Again, I know that March on Washington was a dog and pony show, but they did at least do that. With this, Big Daddy Kane, who at the end of every show, matter of fact, the beginning of the show, he said that he just wants peace, which is cool. Well, let's just keep it a stack here. Matter of fact, let me see if I can get the audio of what Big Daddy Kane said. And I don't want to make it seem like I'm beating up on the dude, because I'm not. But we just got to keep it a buck. This thing was nothing but a picnic. And listen, but when you listen to the rhetoric that this guy just said, hold on a second, guys. Hold on a second. Oh, no. Okay, here we go. Big Daddy Kane in DC. All right, let's listen, guys. Let's go. Just put some ones up if you can hear this, folks. Put some ones up. Let's go. Like, you're gatekeeping the culture from who? Didn't I speak about this the last time? You can hear it last call? Didn't we speak about this the last time about who's really gatekeeping? Let me just stop this for a second. Didn't we speak on this the last time on who's really gatekeeping the culture? Oh, you couldn't hear. All right, hold on. All right, let's go over here. Fair use, y'all. Fair use. Where are we at? Here we go. Let's go.
A foundational black microphone check. Go see the film. How many saw it already? Shout out to you guys who saw the film already, talking about the real history of hip hop. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a foundational Black American culture, and we're gatekeeping our culture, right? Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Who are you gatekeeping keeping it from? That's all I want to know. Who are we gatekeeping it from?
Speaking of hip hop culture, coming to the stage. I said, coming to the stage. We have hip hop royalty. We have a hip hop legend. One of the most respected MCs in the game, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's move up. Let's move up.
That's you. Oh, wow. How's everybody doing? It ain't too hot for y'all, right? Good. Hey, listen, man, I just want to say this real quick. Stuff like this, I love to see. It's been about a good 36, 37 years that I've been doing this. And when we all come together like this and we know how to unite and have a good time and peace, I think that that's what life is all about. And I hope that we know how to go home and keep that same energy throughout the rest of the week, throughout the rest of the year, throughout the rest of our lives, man. Now, since I have this podium, I'm going to take this time, brothers and sisters.
Yeah, again, that doesn't sound like anything revolutionary. All right. Dude came, he just came, pick up the check, and he's gonna perform. Say no, there's nothing revolutionary is gonna happen here. But this is why I call this a picnic. But let's get back to Tariq, and let's go back to the let's just go back to what he said, his rhetoric. All right. Hold on. Let's just go back to the rhetoric of what this man said and who he was threatening. Let's go.
That's fine.
Tether problem.
But or from the diaspora who come over here, they ain't riders like you guys. Unfortunately. And unfortunately, you guys haven't been able to neutralize that threat for us because we've asked, we said, hey man, why don't y'all get your folks, man? They talking kind of reckless. And unfortunately, y'all have not been able to do anything to them. And we've warned folks, hey man, you better get them before we get them. Get your people before we get them. Because when we get them, you know, there might be some casualties of war here. Some people who ain't on that, they might get hit with a couple of shrapnel pieces here and there, unfortunately, but that's warfare.
So it's warfare against the so-called tethers, folks. In other words, other black people. And this is pro-blackness to y'all, right? This is pro-blackness. This is pro-blackness. Anyways, so again, let me ask you this. I know a lot of you, whether Black American, your FBA, your freedmen or whatever the heck you call yourselves. My question to you, you tell me that you're threatening other blacks with no threat of violence. I mean, have you ever seen this dude ever threaten violence to another one in the quote unquote dominant society? See, we can't, you can't go around and say, oh, he's not a leader while he puts batteries in your back. You can't, if this ever came to Congress as FBA, okay, who's the person that's going to be speaking on your behalf in Congress if he's not the leader? See, he wants the perks of a leader, send it to my such and such, but when it comes to having the responsibility of the leader, he wants none of that. You can't have it both ways. And so, you know, like I said, he completely killed your reparations movement. And, you know, he I don't know what, you got to explain why he attacked ADOS. Why did he attack Tone and Yvette instead of getting together and try to work? You didn't do that. Those of you who defend them, you can't explain that shit. And I don't rock with Tone and Yvette like that at all. They're out here blaming Pan-Africanism, which was equally as dumb. But, and let me just continue with this. The founders' rhetoric, as exposed in an investigating report, reveals a troubling pattern of using violence as a tool to advance their divisive and hatred ideologies. See, under the guise of a pro-black, pro-reparations movement, by manipulating the genuine cause of seeking justice, Tariq Nasheed and his followers have blurred the lines between advocacy and extremism, endangering the very community he claims to represent. So let's say if you decide to attack these other groups and they defend themselves, like, by the way, let's guys, just hit the like button, hit the share, hit subscribe. I don't know how you can co-sign this shit. I don't know how you can co-sign this shit. And of course, anyways, this, I just want to make sure you hear me okay. Let me go into the chat for a second. Yeah, I don't get it, y'all. Let me just continue reading this. At the core of Nasheed's advocacy lies the concept of foundational Black American asserting individuals tracing their lineage, which is impossible to do. I've been saying that, by the way. This is me. I've been telling you, it's impossible to do. Impossible. All right, but to slavery should active actively pursue reparations and resources for themselves. Okay? They're hosting a rally in DC that already happened. However, the danger is that Tariq also assigns blame to members of the African diaspora for the suffering and pain experienced by FBA members, encouraging them to stand in opposition to Black people originating from the Caribbean, Latin America, and African continent, as he perceives them as a threat to the FBA community and their entitlement to reparations. Tariq, who has made appearances at a notable platform such as The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, Conan O'Brien, MTV, are like, guys, this is your political leader? By the way, The Breakfast Club with Charlemagne, known for his extensive and contentious advocacy with the pronounced anti-Black dimension, he categorized all Black non-FBA members as tethers, insinuating that they are stealing the resources. So tethers are stealing the resources, not the dominant society. All right. Yeah, that belong to FBA members, despite Black immigrants only being they are a small percentage, yes, of the Black community. Remember, this is the same guy that when those thugs in Tennessee beat that guy to death, he claimed that those men in Tennessee were tethers and made a joke out of this. Let's continue. The irony of Tariq Nasheed's discourse is that he has also categorized and characterized the use of derogatory terms such as bedwench, Negro bedwench, and whom mentality is to criticize the African American women whom also belong to FBA. So again, if you're a woman and you still ride with the FBA, there's something wrong with you. There really is. You ride with Tariq, there's something's up. But and this guy loves, by the way, to stick up for celebrities. Let's continue. Despite his involvement in an interracial relationship, he's criticized these women for engaging in similar relationships, and as well, like Umar kind of does it, that he encounters and he attacks, like Umar attacks snow bunnies, but anyone who's a product of an interracial relationship, this is still the article talking, their sisters or they're Black or whatever, but by resurrecting and popularizing such historically misogynistic terms, Tariq perpetuates harmful stereotypes originally propagated by the white supremacist patriarchy, which I guess he has to do because he goes home to white people. I've spoken about this many times, by the way. He's attacked Black people like Yvette Carnell, who's more white to me anyway, but attacked her, attacked Umar, attacked Tommy Sotomayor. He went after Boyce one time. Taharka Bay, Michi X, all Black people. Name the white person he's had an extended roast upon. I'll wait. He doesn't want any smoke. Let's continue. Despite often portraying himself as a champion against white supremacy, Nasheed constantly exasperates divisions within the Black community by launching attacks against Black men, Black women, Black members of the alphabet community, Black immigrants, Black descendants of South and Central America who identify as Afro-Latino, all right? But he's advocating for reparations and focus on systematic issues may find support among certain factions. Idiots use his divisive rhetoric targeting the African diaspora. And you're targeting them, like, by the way, like the African diaspora owes you reparations. So it's a lot of information. And again, he's moved on to other stuff. You know, the other stuff is archives. I mean, one thing about Tariq, he knows his audience. All right. If he needs an excuse. I mean, I'm not gonna pit myself, back and forth with this dude, um, but yeah, man, people don't understand, man. The hidden, all of his stuff is just pseudo as hell. The hidden color stuff. Nobody notice, no big schools are going after that. No schools are picking that up. And you notice nobody in hip hop is paying attention to microphone check. It's crazy, man. Shout out to everybody that's coming, man. And let me just, this is more from the article. The reparations, the advocacy for reparations and focus on systematic issues may find support in certain factions of his divisive rhetoric, including targeting the African diaspora, advocacy, and the communal violence have faced significant backlash. The reparations have been a cause championed by many in the Black community, yet his approach to inciting further division in the community and promoting tension and violence among the African diaspora is viewed as critics by counterproductive, dangerous, and it highlights the nature of that, a nuanced nature of advocacy, where genuine grievances must be addressed without exacerbating discord within the communities. That sounds just about right. Just go to his platform. Look at all Tariq's videos. I just showed it to you. All right. He has a whole playlist in Google. You can MP3 or you can download it. Grab the link, download, and you'll see the videos for yourself. So, and yeah, I've also, let me just give you an example of just another example of just how Tariq's rhetoric is problematic. Let me just go to, I'm just going to go into one of something I have in my community section so you can kind of see for yourself. And not just that, just the buffoonery that you go through when dealing with some of Tariq's minions. And you'll see for yourself. You can see for yourself. Hold on. Where was it? Where was it? Where was it? Yeah. Look at this goofball. Look at this. I'll just let you see for yourself. I'll let you see for yourself. Guys, like what is this? Well, remember this story? Y'all remember this? This was on Twitter. Look at this nonsense. She's an African, I can kill her. But she wasn't an African. But just from a human standpoint, look at that. I said the same thing. She's an African with a Black American name. This is sick. This is sick. This is sick. This is absolutely sick. Y'all remember this, right? This is sick. Even to troll like this is disgusting. Even to troll like this. Let's see. Somebody on here said some sort of reckless shit. Let's see. Someone said something stupid. What is the truth? Y'all from other places. Look at this. Look at this fool right here. And guys, truth is y'all from other places. And I just explained that I'm from here. Look at people. What do Black people look at whites look for here? Like, are we? Ah, my God. So with her background, King Flake, a grown man calling someone King Flex. Some look at FBA, and we look at the enemy. Where all your content about that? Oh, I should have given him the death for killing. But trolls, man, I tell you. Look at this, another one. FBA quicksand. Where were you from? Look at how look, this is the first thing he asks, and knowing already where I'm from. Then we have this conversation. Yes, he co-signs a complete bottom feeders, blah, blah, blah. Non-FBA. Yeah, these guys are dumb. This is your boy though, man. This is your boy. A lot of y'all don't feel that this is a big problem. A lot of y'all don't think this is a problem. This is a huge one. But all you can do, all I can do is report the news, man. All I can do is report the news. And let's just finish. We got a lot of you guys are beta males, man. Just male groupies. Male groupies. Worst thing about male groupies. Nothing's worse than that, bro. Grown ass 40, 50-year-old male groupies. Let's finish the article. Let's be clear. We've had a lot of non-FBA brothers and sisters hit me up. Oh no, he already said this. My bad. I've already gone through. This is sad, bro. Again, no Caribbeans, no Africans were at that rally of his. Nobody was at that rally of his. And again, what's so funny that these same people from the so-called new black media attacked the civil rights movement for having marches like this, and now look at you. Look at you. You went to the clerk's office, bought a permit. You didn't go down there by yourself. You didn't go down there with just like the people in January 6th did. Bottom line, he attacked ADOS, took the money over. He took the movement over because he saw the money in it. I saw what it was from its inception. I was watching Revolt, Killer Mike TV, TI, everything. I saw how this started. Now you're attacking Caribbeans. Same guy who lauded the benefits of voodoo for Haitians is now telling them to go back to their country and eat mud pies for breakfast. You talked about Haitians rising up and getting revenge and how scary the white supremacists were. And you look at old zombie movies back in the day, how they would actually use Africans and Haitians and blah, blah, blah. And now Haitians are go back to your country or eat some more mud pies. It's okay, man. I mean, y'all are tired of Tariq getting blamed for everything, but he's exploiting all this for his own personal gain. And like I said earlier in the kind of look, shout out to Tahaka, but let me just say to Tahaka, if he's ever listening, stop using logic to get to these. We just report the news and keep it moving. A lot of these people are dumb. A lot of these people are really, really fucking dumb. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I saw that, Johnny. Like, these people are dumb. But listen, he's been grifting off you guys for decades now. Decades. But this is how cult leaders work. So listen, y'all, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit subscribe. All right. And all I gotta say, man, is that all you need to know about this rally, folks. This rally was done 2 years ago. 2 years ago. This rally right here, this same flyer right here, this flyer. This is the exact same flyer from 2 years ago. And here he is with the same flyer again for a nothing burger like this. 2 years ago. And no chapters, right? No chapters like ADOS has. Like, even though I don't mess with them, they at least got chapters. No meetings, no nothing. Just trolling on the internet and attacking what you think are foreign blacks. You're going to keep attacking them and keep going after them. Meanwhile, reparations keeps moving further away and further away. And eventually, once the market's flooded, you're going to have the FBA, but you're going to have ADOs, but you're going to have Freeman, but you're going to have Seminoles. See, the market's going to get flooded pretty soon. And once the market is flooded and when there's no more use for this, he's going to move on to a different lane. You're going to be left hanging a decade or more later wondering what happened to our reparations. But folks, like I said in the last video, I mean, this was it. This was your reparations, homie. Listen, thanks for listening. Just wanted to get that in. And again, man, I mean, if this guy right here, if this dude is the guy that's gonna bring you to reparations, God help us. God help us. But yeah, thanks for coming through, guys. Like, share, subscribe. That call's taken. Yeah, I know. Hashtag calls taking over the community. But yeah, man. Shout out to Information Man. Check him out whenever you get the chance. Last Call and Rogers and anyone else. Leave comments below because obviously I do answer them. All right. And yeah, and check out, and I put his thing here too. Check out Cologne, Dr. Cologne, who put together who did a review, because I'm not going to see that trash documentary until it comes out on YouTube or something. I'm not going to see it. But check out Dr. Cologne. He did a whole review of it. And of course, it was exactly what I thought it was. And yeah, basically, man, you know, if you want to drop a Cash App in, if you like the work, by all means, it's up there pinned as well. And yeah, man, until next time, tomorrow's Juneteenth. I'm off, so I'm going to do some more lives tomorrow, man. So hopefully I get to see you tomorrow. Big up on yourself. Peace out and be well.